What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ash back again. First off, I want to say apologies for the really late, episode of AVA last time. So, hopefully future episodes won't be out and uploaded that late. And without further ado, there's a couple of different things we need to touch on in this video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, first and foremost are the new kits. I promised you guys a kit review in the last episode, and I have finally come to deliver. Do they look good? Do they look bad? Do they look ugly? Do I care? Should you care? We're going to go over all of that momentarily. Now, quick bit of a disclaimer-esque news before we head into that is I could unfortunately only find a picture of the new home kit because I couldn't find the home or away kit in a picture that wasn't like watermarked to death by someone else. So apologies for that. But I will put the picture of the alleged new versions of the home kit in the video so you guys can see it right now. Quickly before we get into the full kit review, I just want to address the fact that no, the picture is not mislabeled. I actually Google searched the 2017-2018, or in this case, current Arsenal home kit jerseys. Google led me to that image, and as I said before, I could not find any other images of any of the new Arsenal kits that had not been watermarked to death by someone else before being posted on the internet. So, no, I'm not trying to clickbait anyone. No, I have not lied or tried to mislead anyone purposely. Please delete your comment. Thank you. And with that said, on to my review of the actual kits. Now, as I said before, the only picture I was able to get off the internet for you guys, unfortunately, was a picture of the home kit, as you guys saw earlier. Um, yeah, so the home kits aren't really that different from last year's, at least in my opinion. But they do look nice. They're not, as I said, a huge upgrade from the previous ones, but they're also not a huge like downgrade from the previous ones. So I guess it's good in that respect. It's good news in that respect. But there are also another new away kit and a new third kit. Now the away kits and the alternate kit, I guess, but the other like actual new kits are actually really nice. Although it does mean that they would probably get rid of those gold and blue um, away kits that they use, which I'm kind of honestly bummed about because I like those. I thought they were really cool, and that like foil effect was. I thought it was really cool and made the jerseys look kind of like really unique, and like not a lot of clubs were doing that, so it kind of set us apart. But the new kits are actually really nice. There's actually a black and pink one, which again really nice looking, but then again, it's not really what I would expect an Arsenal kit to be. So, meh, kind of have somewhat mixed feelings about that. Kind of good and bad. So, I'm not really sure what to think on the whole about those, but they do look pretty nice. They are pretty clean looking. They are pretty sharp looking. They're pretty much the old Arsenal kits, but with new colors. Like they swapped out the colors. They swapped out the mustard and blue ones with just black and pink in place of the pink is like in place of the mustard where the mustard color would be, and the like bigger part of the kit where it's just or would have been just blue, is now black, like a grayish black. So yeah, those are actually really nice. And the away kits, like the alternate away kits, those actually blew my mind because, well, now they're like this light blue, dark blue kind of gradient thing, kind of similar to what Man City did with their alternates. And I thought, I'm also a big fan of the Man City kits. I also, Man City is another one of the clubs I support. I support Arsenal, obviously, as you guys can tell by the fact that I'm making this series called Ash vs Arsenal, and I also support West Ham and Man City. Well, obviously to a slightly lesser degree than Arsenal, but I do also support them. So yeah. So they reminded me a lot of the Man City kids, as I said before, and they were all in all just really, really nice. Well, yeah, just really, really nice. I'm sorry, guys, for if I seem a little bit, scatterbrained in this video, but that's really all I can say about them. They were just really clean, really nice, and overall different. So I like them. And on that note, on to the first bit of transfer news in this episode. And the first order of business is the rumors currently circulating about Hector Bellerin wanting to leave the club. Now, rumor has it that he's currently unhappy at the club. The Crystal Palace fans obviously didn't think very much of him. If you guys have seen that game or heard about what happened in that game, they've basically just called him prick and done all sorts of like chants at him and stuff like that. But I honestly don't think that would be like a main reason for you wanting to leave the club, because you took verbal abuse from someone else's fans. They're not even Arsenal fans technically. But anyway, rumor is that he's gone ahead and moved his entire family back to Spain, and that to me is a pretty strong indication of whether or not he wants to stay or not. I mean, he's moved his entire family, not just like, yeah, you've got to plan that out. You've got to put thought into that. So obviously, that kind of tells us that he's more ready to go than anything else. And honestly, in my opinion, it wouldn't really bother me too much if Bellerin were to go, because I mean, yeah, we'd be losing a bit in terms of like squad depth and that, but in reality, what does he really bring to the table that we don't already have or that we need more of? So honestly, if he were to leave, I think ultimately the club could then use that money to hopefully get someone decent to kind of fill that role and kind of help us out with the other areas of need that we have within the club. So on that note, on to the next bit of transfer news. Alright, on to the next bit of transfer news. Well, it's not really a confirmed or, well, it is more of a transfer rumor than anything else. I just wanted to address it because it kind of really just seems preposterous to me. Like, considering what the club is currently trying to go through, dealing with right now, or I guess if you could even say we're trying to deal with it as much. But that is the rumor of Alexis Sanchez becoming a Man City player within the next couple of days. Now, this one to me is like completely preposterous, because even if for some reason, and there has been rumors of Alexis Sanchez potentially wanting to leave Arsenal or going to leave Arsenal, but obviously those haven't fully been substantiated. And honestly, even if he were to go, I highly doubt it would be to Man City. several other people have said this as well. Like, if he does go, there's almost no chance of it being to Man City, just basically because, if nothing else, they are a Premier League side as well, and they are already so good that, yeah, they don't really need our help, really. So it would be stupid to let Bellerin go. I mean, not Bell. Wow, what am I saying Bellerin for? Alexis go, and especially to Man City. Like, it would. I mean, we've shot ourselves in the foot before, but to do this would be, like, legitimately ridiculous. So I really and truly don't think this will happen, or will happen at any point in the future, or near future at least. Okay, and the last bit of news I actually want to cover in this episode, although it is not technically transfer related, I just wanted to address the fact that um before the transfer window opened, we were supposedly being told that wholesale change was needed in the back room of the club. And also, I believe in the boardroom, honestly. And honestly, none of that has happened. None of that has happened. We still have all the same trainers. Apparently, our goalkeeper's trainer doesn't even. He has a hip problem of some sort that prevents him from being able to run. So why we have someone with a legitimate hip problem that prevents them from running, training our goalkeepers is honestly beyond me. Like, it makes no sense to me. This is the more and more I try to read into what's going on at Arsenal, I guess for the purpose of more making these videos so I can be informed and come in with information for you guys for the sake of these videos, as I said, the more confused and flabbergasted I become, because stuff like this is exactly why we're slowly but surely deteriorating as a club, like, before everyone's eyes. And it's been a slow grinding process, but it's been a consistent one over the past couple of years. So, like, yeah, that just seems like more of the same. And as an Arsenal supporter, I really hope something changes, and honestly, I hope everything changes, to be completely honest. So that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. As always, feel free to drop a like if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment if you guys have something you want to tell me or discuss with me in the comments, obviously. My socials will be on the bottom of the screen and in the description of the video, as they always are. Follow me on there. And as always, it's been real, it's been rad, it's been your boy Ash, and I'll see you guys back for the next episode soon.